Hello everyone, my name is Roninx, and today I wanted to go over some of the changes to Ken and Ryu through the patch that just happened in 3.10. So to go ahead and start things off, I just wanted to go ahead and tell you guys some of the general things that changed with all the characters. I mean both the characters, Ken and Ryu. So the big ones that happened was they got a new button. It was proximity jab got changed. They adjusted the launch angle to where it had a set knockback. So where it holds your opponent in place, and now it's just a true combo extender. You can get it from a up tilt, you can get it from nair, like that. You can get like up tilt, like dash up tilt, proximity forward tilt, proximity forward tilt, but proximity jab, and then like you can get so much more out of that, like than we did before. So yeah, it's pretty much what it's meant for. And for Ken, it does some crazy. It sets up for some crazy situations, like with tech chases. Now we can like set up for like light down tilt and like jab block them with proximity forward tilt, and then just like keep it going and kill them mad early for it, just from one tech chase into like a mix up from crescent kick. So yeah, that is extremely strong. So another thing they buffed was it seems like they mostly were focusing on just giving Ken and Ryu more combo extenders in general. Like for one, they made the tipper on light forward tilt bigger, meaning that you can get tipper light forward tilt, which is one of our best combo tools, because I mean it can go into up air, it can go into down air, it can go into back air. I mean it can go into short. It can literally go into anything. It was one of our best combo extenders before. It can even lend to that, like it went into like medium DP setups. It still does. So like this move is like mad good. So yeah, that was one of the big buffs. They upped the hit stun on down tilt. So a big thing with Ken before was like if Ken dashed and down tilted on you, it had such little hit stun that you could just jump out of shield. It's not as easy to do that anymore. Like you have to be sitting there spamming and they have to be sitting there mashing jump, but the whole time you can kind of keep them in shield for a couple down tilts. Which, you know, down tilt into heavy roundhouse, like normal down tilt and heavy roundhouse is a true block string. Like this is a true block string, and this is a true block string. This is a true block string, and so is this. And what I mean by true block string, it means once they're hit by the first hit of the tilt or whatever button I just showed you, it means they can't do anything. They just have to sit and shield and wait. So that's hard up tilt, heavy roundhouse, hard up tilt, heavy crescent, and light down tilt, heavy crescent, and light down tilt roundhouse. Roundhouse got a buff to where pretty much what it does is it gave it more knockback, which is awesome, because a buff that they gave to both the characters is they reduced the knockback on hard down tilt, this move right here. And what that means is it gives Ken a wider window to confirm into roundhouse from this, making his kill confirm at the ledge even more potent, as you can see there. Another thing they did for both the characters is they made the first hit of Tatsumaki on both of them much bigger. They made the hitbox bigger, so it makes it easier to connect all hits. They adjusted the launch angle for up tilt as well. As you can see now, up tilt actually pops you up now, unlike before, whereas it sent you out, making it also a better combo extender. So you can actually just go up for up tilt up air stuff now for Ken and Ryu both. Super good stuff. Super good stuff. So that is, oh yeah, another thing they did for both characters, they made all their cancel windows much easier and wider, so that you could actually special cancel if you were having issues with that before. So they made the characters a little bit easier to pick up for beginners, I believe. I think that was the overall goal, but at the same time just giving them like some good quality of life stuff so that their combos and setups are more consistent. So with that being said, let's go over a little more of the things that Ken has now. They upped the hit stun on crescent kick, making it hard to SDI. They also made it to where Shoryuken is more consistent now. Before, that never would kill at 90. It never would, because like I don't know why they made Shoryu so weak before, but before, like, you weren't killing Ryu till around like 110, like, and that's if like it was like 100% fresh. But now you can like kill around like, you know, 85 to like, you know, depending on rage, and it's just so much more consistent now. And you can still anti-air it people out of the air with it as well, and it still maintains its launch distance. But the thing is, what they also buffed the knockback of the aerial version of Heavy. So what that means is now you can actually just kill with up air heavy now at around like, 110, 100 depending on the character and rage, and just net kills now, and it's just so much easier. They just die. So you have more ways of killing your opponent now because of that. They also up the damage of heavy. I mean, not heavy, but light. Whenever, not damage, but knockback of light as well in the air. Don't really know what that's really gonna do in the long run, but like, you can still just like kill with medium as well. Like, medium did get nerfed, but like it's not as nerfed as people think. It still kills. It's probably just like maybe 15% less as effective, which still is a little bit earlier than heavy. But like, if you don't want to learn medium anymore, it's not mandatory. You can just go for heavy now. But if you just want the extra percent, you can still go with medium and still kill. Another thing they changed was they changed the knockback on Inazuma Kick. Inazuma Kick is the heavy version of Crescent and Roundhouse. Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to make him do that. So it looks like this. Whenever you do Roundhouse or Crescent and you hold it, you'll get Inazuma Kick. So pretty much what they did is made it where it's actually a kill option now at like a little bit higher percents. So see, I killed right there, but like that's without DI. So realistically, you'll probably be killing with this at the ledge around like 110, 115, 120, like somewhere around that. But the reason this is good is hard up tilt into Crescent can actually lead into shield pokes at the ledge. As you see there. So if you remember what I said earlier, hard up tilt to heavy Crescent is a true block string. So once the hard up tilt itself connects, your opponent is stuck and they are going to take that. So you technically have a kill confirm even if your opponent's in shield. Of course, you still have your normal shield break setups like this. So because of the reduced knockback of hard down tilt, you can now do nair into down tilt, hard down tilt, heavy roundhouse, and it'll shatter shields. Before, the hard down tilt would actually push them away to where Inazuma Kick would not connect all the way to shield and break it. Now it's consistent. You can also still do stuff like that to get the shield poke. And as you see there, because of the knockback on roundhouse, it pushes them away. It wasn't like that pre-patch. So it has more pushback. So now our shield break setups are just different now. So yeah, so now like it makes like hard down tilt roundhouse really good for shield breaking, and hard up tilt crescent really good for shield poking. Because hard up tilt roundhouse is still good, but like it won't break a full shield, but like it'll come really close to. Like you can see Ryu's like down to a skittle. But if you do like up tilt, hard up tilt, it doesn't connect like it did before. So the big changes with Ryu is definitely his up air and his new Shakunetsu Fireball and Hadoken. So the biggest thing for Ryu is definitely the Hadoken change. So Shakunetsu, which is the red fireball, does 14 damage now. Before it did 11. It comes out 8 frames faster. And the fast version of it is faster, and the slow version is slower. So this is really big for a lot of reasons. So because it comes out 8 frames faster now, you can actually do some super nasty stuff to shield because of this. And just overall just set up into so much pressure and zoning that he was not able to do before. Whenever you throw out Shakunetsu on someone's shield with the fast version and you immediately do it again, it can actually shield break like you just saw there. It can shield break or it can shield poke. So it makes it to where like if they hold shield for more than one Shakunetsu, they take the risk of letting it break. Another thing that Shakunetsu does is you can actually get true combos out of it by just following it, even from just the standing Shakunetsu like this. Like what I did there was that was a pivot cancel light forward tilt. You can also get hard down tilt into another Shaku. You can even just run up and get a jab. Like you can see like how much hit stun he's in. But when you Shaku hover, it gives you more time to get to him. And you can just get like, you can even get as far as like just to cross him up. Because you don't have to be like right on top of him right whenever the fireball ends. because after it's over, like, he kind of gets sent flying for a bit, and he's stuck in hit stun that entire time. As you can see there. So, how you do Shaku Hover is you short hop, and then you input the red fireball input, which is a half circle forward button. And I mean, half circle forward, and you hit A. No, not half quarter circle. You'll get Hadoken. And if you want the slow version, you tap the A button. If you want the fast version, you hold it. Like, you can even go, like, if you're fast enough, you can even just, like, cross your opponent up completely. See, like, I got all the way behind him, and I was even able to combo, like, something like Heavy Jab into itself. Like, you can get really, really creative with this move. Just to show you some, like, little things that you can do. And the crazy thing, the reason this is so important is because now what Ryu can do in neutral is he can start throwing out Shaku Hover, and because of the little lag it has now, like, I mean, I shouldn't say little lag, but because of how slow that is, and, like, how hard it is to maneuver around, like, he has things he can do for, like, whenever his opponent tries to jump over it. Like, if his opponent tries to jump over it, he can go up there with up air. He has an up air has, more range, and the hitbox stays out longer, and the arm is invincible, as you can see here. Like, that entire arm has iframes. So, like, you can throw out Shakunetsu, go up there, cover high with Nair. If it connects, you can go into another Shaku. Like, there's a whole bunch of stuff that you can do. And remember, each hit of this, every time you get hit by this move, you're taking, like, a ridiculous amount of damage, and it combos into itself. Like, as you see here. Like, you can actually combo your fireball into itself and do, like, 27 damage now. That is insane, guys. That is really, really good damage. So, that's the big thing now. So now Ryu is actually Street Fighter Ryu. He can turtle, he can throw projectiles, he can combo out of his projectiles, he can approach with his projectiles. He still has all of his amazing buttons on the ground. He's still an amazing boxer, but now he has something that can legit control neutral. So that's the significant changes. So the overall play style of Ken and Ryu is accurate to what you imagine in Street Fighter, which is a very turtley zoner who, you know, kind of slowly boxes you into the corner and then blows you up whenever you know, you try to, like, force your way in, or he finds a hole in your defense. And Ken is more of a bait and punish pressure type character, because once he gets going, he just kind of finds, like, once he gets going, you just kind of get put in this vortex of pain, which is what everybody loves about him. So I think both these characters are extremely accurate to what they were meant to be from the jump. Like, they feel like real Street Fighter characters now, and I feel like the changes just fit them so well. So that pretty much sums up everything. I'm going to get a little montage up for you guys. I'm going to catch you guys later. Thank you so much for Smash Studios for having me. I'm Roninx, and I'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to hit that sub button and hit a like, and share this around to all your friends who likes Ken and Ryu. Catch you later.